Okay, in the top right we have Facebook's team captain Frogs. And in the 8 o'clock position we have Findex's team captain Stoic Willie, otherwise known as Wilson. And the yellow pieces, sorry, the orange pieces is Terran. What are you expecting to see here, Chris?
I have no idea, as usual. Zerg will probably fast expand as usual. We'll see if the spawning pool timing is going to tell it all, really, I guess.
Yeah. So it looks like a hatch first build.
Yeah.
Oh no, maybe not. No, here he goes.
Yeah,
Just sending his drone down for hatch first.
Gotta be.
Overlord placements are coming across the map, and then one to the nat, which is pretty standard.
Yep. Scouting for bunkers and so on, I believe, and then proxies, right?
Correct. And I see Wilson taking his gas, which means we're not seeing a fast expand. He's walling his nat, so I expect him to sort of just go Reaper into reactor.
Yep. Pretty standard stuff.
Yep, and chuck down that factory to reactor out a few Hellions as he expos.
Yep, that's his favourite build.
Yep.
I think Pult used to do that quite a lot.
3 drones on gas immediately for the Zerg,
yep,
which means he's going to want to get speed.
Well, it could be speed or a fast lair, depending. I think speed is probably more common, but people sometimes do go lair for the roach speed and so on.
Interesting on his OV timing. I usually build an Overlord at 21, so it's obviously flawed. Whereas he's waiting for his hatch to give him the supply, and it pops. Takes him to 28.
No, there's the Overlord.
Oh, and there's the OV. It was just a bit late.
Yeah. Maybe squeeze out a couple more drones first. Slightly more efficient, perhaps.
I think it's slightly more efficient. Now he's getting some links.
Standard 4 Zerglings for the Reaper.
Yep. It's a very standard opening so far. There's no shenanigans.
Yep. Reaper scouting the 3rd. I'd expect a 3rd fairly soon if he's going Lings, right?
He's going to get that. He's going to get that OV to safety as well.
Yep, no problem there.
And we've got one. Well, he's taken an aggressive 3rd position. I like that.
Hiding it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice 3rd actually, because it helps him to advance his creep down the map.
That's right. It'll be hard to defend though.
It will if he pushes these siege tanks up behind. See those barriers in those chokes?
Yeah, yeah.
That siege tanks with a bit of vision can actually hit that.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's going to be an interesting position, because Wilson does like his siege tanks and marines in that standard TVZ sort of setup. The Zerg's pulled 1 worker off gas. Oh, sorry, 2 workers off gas. He's just got 1 in there. So that tells me he's looking at a very an economically focused start with lots of queens and drones and creep spread.
That's right.
And he's not going to be any of that sort of lair, nidus, roach bust shenanigans happening. It gives Wilson a chance to be the aggressor, which I think generally in start. Oh, that's not good. That's a catch. He's lost. I think he scouted the 3rd now, which is good.
I see the Zerg went Tumour first out of his first queen to spread the creep to his 3rd. That's quite smart.
He did, rather than inject, because he probably doesn't have the money to spend anyway. You know, the extra lava, so it's quite a smart play. Really interestingly, I think Starcraft just generally as a game rewards the player who has, takes the ascendancy with aggression.
Yep.
So it does give Wilson a chance to try something here. Now he is pushing a few Marines across the map. They're probably just going to try and pick up an Overlord or 2.
Yeah, possibly that Queen.
And he's using his factory for scout, it looks like. What is he doing with that factory?
Trying to get the Overlord, perhaps?
Yeah, which he's now not done. He didn't finish that. He's probably caught up with the micro. And
Roaches are out to deny the Hellions now, so Zerg's building up a bit of a force.
Wilson's APM's at a healthy 215 to 20.
He's well behind on workers though at the moment. Well, he does have mules, I guess.
He's got mules and he's a worker down. I actually think
So
for
it's
mid
pushing
game,
across. This could
yeah,
be.
I was going to say for mid game he's in good position here. It's the problem is can he hold this push? This guy's actually being very, very aggressive.
I don't
think he's going to be. I think
Ravages.
Wilson's all right here.
Yeah.
He's chucked down his bunker. Well done, Wilson. Pull some drones. Repair that bunker. Repair that bunker. Oh.
Zergling's going down.
Wilson's damn good at this.
Yeah.
Damn good at this.
He lost a few workers and
the pack is almost finished. He's going to be able to gun these guys down. You watch.
Yeah. Ravages can kite Marines though. I don't think
and he's paired off to kill the Ovi. Damn, he's good.
Yeah.
Damn, he's good.
Zerg's far from supply block though, so I don't think that's going to be a...
I think Wilson's in a commanding position here because he's got he's got to get home though. He's going to get surrounded and that could turn it all around.
No, the Hellions are going to cut a hole through those Zerglings in no time.
He needs a few medevacs, obviously. He knows that. Let's see what's on his production.
Got 2 medevacs coming, yep.
He literally built them as we said it.
Yep.
Because he stimmed and he's realised, you know, I need to heal these units. Look, he's playing really well as we expect.
Yeah, that's right.
He's our best player, and he's in a really nice, strong position here. Stims up. He's working on upgrades. He's got medevacs coming out.
Can't get surrounded now. That's good.
And he pulls away. And so
he's got a wall here.
No, but he's going to be okay because I think he's going to be okay. Oh, no, you're not. Here's his first siege tank.
Drop those Marines. Yeah, this is no problem now. What's the Zerg up to at home? He's just droning up very, very nicely.
So he's actually built another wave of drones because I was worried for the Zerg's sake that his supply differential, you know, they're even on supply in the mid game. In fact, Wilson's ahead, which means that you know, the Zerg really needs to be having a bloated supply and economic advantage mid game.
That's right.
As the Terran's tech starts to scale. So Wilson's doing what a good aggressive Masters player does, and he's pushing out with this first tank. And he's sieging exactly where we thought he would. Which is he'll try and pull these wings into that position there.
He's just got the Marines coming in to save the tank as well. Perfect timing.
He should probably reposition that tank, which he's doing. I think this is GG, unless the Zerg can really recover. His fork's not on the way, but he's on the way.
On the way. Yeah.
But, you know, the thing about Wilson, the thing about Wilson is he just can pick up and pull away.
Yeah.
Damn, he's good. What a man.